Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another Disney slash movies from the 2010s month. This is a Disney film from 2009, the last hand-drawn movie that they made and released theatrically. It's a beautifully animated, very wonderful musical called Disney's The Princess and the Frog, from the directors of The Little Mermaid and Aladdin, and it definitely shows because look at that beautiful animated characters. This film really surprised me when it came out. I didn't see it in theaters back in 2009. My sister did in an early showing. They showed like a premiere of it in Ziegfeld Theater, which is no longer around. But this film is really, really beautiful. I love the hand drawn animation. The characters are really colorful. Anika Nani Rose, that voices Tiana, has a gorgeous singing voice. I loved her when she was in Dreamgirls. She has a big, beautiful smile, and she's in her 40s, but she's still a rocking black woman. The voice of Keith David plays the lead villain. He's just a great voice actor. You know, he's always been a good actor. John Carpenter's A Thing, They Live, just really solid actor. The voice of Prince Naveen, I think he's like a Brazilian actor. I forgot what his name was. I think it's Bruno Campos or something like that. And Jim Cummings does the little Firefly. I forgot who does the voice of the crocodile alligator. I just say it's a black guy. I know that. But this is a really fun movie. Like this brought back memories of Disney's older like 90s films and or the stuff from the 80s that they did and even some stuff they did in the 2000s like the early 2000s. But it's really good stuff. Like the critics overlooked this. This should have gotten Oscars for best animated film, best original songs because the music is fantastic. It's a lot of early jazz stuff, and it takes place. It's a period piece, but it's well done. It's not they dress like they did. I think it's in the 1940s during the jazz era, and it's really well done. Like I love the it's New Orleans, Louisiana, the South, so you hear a lot of Southern accents, except for Naveen because he has like a French accent. He sounds like Pepe Le Pew from the Looney Tunes. And basically, a lot of people there was some controversy here because Tiana, a black woman in Louisiana, marries a man that's not black. So what? An interracial marriage can work. I love that. I love interracial marriages. I want to be married to someone that's not Hispanic one day. So there, that takes care of that. That should never be a controversy. And the movie's just really well done. I don't know why this movie, it made a lot of money, but it didn't make as much as Frozen or like Zootopia or any of these films. And it's sad because this is the last time they did a hand-drawn, beautifully non-CGI film that has very colorful characters, really good songs. You gotta dig a little deeper. That song was good. The song in the beginning, just Princess and the Frog. There's a DVD and this is the digital copy, but it's a disc, so you can't. There's no codes for it. And I just thought it was a really well done film because Enchanted disappointed me. I thought it was a good film, but the ending sucks. It took me out of it, and I was like, it was a wasted opportunity. This I thought was way better. The ending was the sweet happy ever after. Basically Tiana is a working girl and she wants to own her own restaurant, and she goes on an adventure, and she gets turned into a frog because she kisses Prince Naveen because he gets cursed by a voodoo witch doctor, played by Keith David, and just really good animation. Like I miss this kind of animation. I as much as I love the animation in Frozen and Wreck-It Ralph and Tangled and like the some of the Pixar films, I still miss the hand drawn stuff. That's what I love about the new Mickey Mouse cartoon that came out a couple years ago. The shorts, because they're hand drawn. They're not just CGI. So I like that. It's a dying art form. I don't think it should die because it's beautiful, and I like things that are handmade and not just done like this. Because sometimes the pen is mightier than the sword, and also the pen is mightier than the computer as well, in my book. And if you have not seen this movie, watch it. It is fantastic. It is really well done. I think Disney knocked it out of the park. I mean, they went out with a bang. If they never make another hand-drawn movie, at least they did this one. Really different, really surprised me. A lot of elements from other Disney films that I loved, and just really good songs. It's not long. It's only 98 minutes long, so your kids can watch this. There might be some spooky imagery with the witch doctor because There's a lot of like spooky imagery. There's he takes blood from somebody, but it's not as dark as you think. It's not gory or anything like that. It's not like the Lone Ranger or Pirates of the Caribbean. It's not going to scare them to death. I think it's a really good movie for kids, and it was overlooked at the Academy and the Golden Globes. They didn't give it a fair shake, and it's sad because it's a good movie, and I think it's one of the best like late 2000 Disney films that was not live action. Because back in the 2000s, you had like what? You had Dinosaur, you had Treasure Planet, which I fell asleep when I watched it, and there was like the last one before this was Home on the Range with the animated cows and farm animals. That didn't do anything, but it deserved it. But this really well done, and it ended the 2000s on a high note. Good characters, good animation, really good songs. Problems? Well, Tiana doesn't spend much time in the human flesh. She's mostly a frog in most of the film, which is cute. She looks cute. I love Anika Nani Rose's voice. It's beautiful. Just, some black women just sound incredibly sexy. And Josh and Anthony know what I'm talking about. Yeah, gorgeous voices. Just when they sing, really lovely. Beyonce, Whitney Houston, Anika Nani Rose, even Aretha Franklin when she was young had a good voice. I liked Jennifer Hudson when she was fat. Now, she does her body does nothing for me. But this is about the film Princess and the Frog. Good movie, really well done. Problems, like I said before. Some storylines don't really go anywhere. Like the story, there's a storyline with this fat uh guy that like pretends to be I think Naveen or something like that, and his butt gets big or something. I don't remember that. Like he's a forgettable character. Some characters kind of get thrown in the wayside, but the main characters are really fun to watch. Basically, Princess Tiana, Naveen, the Firefly, the crocodile or alligator, and then the villain. Awesome freaking villain. This is a villain we should have gotten last year, but we didn't. And it says the best Disney movie since The Lion King. Well, it's up there with The Lion King when it comes to the hand drawn animation because that was stunning in '94, and this is stunning for 2009. It's a magical, beautifully animated, good movie that deserves more attention. Watch The Princess and the Frog. It's really well done. It's Disney at their finest without being pretentious or slapping a freaking agenda on it. But it's a good movie. Like I wish I'd have seen that in the theater. That would have been a blast. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, this video of my review of The Princess and the Frog. And it's a really fun movie. Like, it has a good premise. It's kind of like The Frog Prince, but with a twist and with solid music and a solid score and everything else. But yeah, some side characters don't really mean much. They're just there to fill time. But it's still a good movie. And I would recommend it for kids and for adults. So thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.